driving me fucking bananas. You know that, right? I literally have to just empty my purse. Good morning. I have a video I want to show you guys. So look for the timestamp when we get to cards, but what the fuck? Where's the charger? I mean, I guess I can I could technically just open another page because I want to have access to my phone, but it doesn't look I'm going to have access to that right this second. So I would just go into my emails and other stuff through via my phone. Just wondering what I did with that charger when I left last night. Oh my god. I don't know if it's just because it is a full moon, but total lunar eclipse too. That, what the fuck? Like, talk about waking up my parents. I just walked through the door at 4:45 in the morning. And on top of it, I went to the garage because it just seemed safer because I had a box of munchkins with me for Kaden. So, yeah. So that was the situation, and I hope I didn't chip this. Okay. So I'm going to play this video for you. I don't know what cards I'm going to choose today. I'll just grab what I feel I want. But there's this one video I want you guys to hear. And some days, you know, some people are like, yeah, moon energy. But they just don't get the whole shenanigans. So, good morning. It was, yeah, on my end, it still looks like it's going. It's just because of the lunar eclipse, you know? So, you know how I go onto YouTube and I go on the astrologer, Maria DeSimone. She was reading 56 minutes. I'm not going to do 56 minutes. But she was talking about a lot of stuff, like how I was feeling about with certain stuff, and then she said with certain transits because of presidential things. So I'm going to have you watch at least 20 minutes of it. So
Lunar cycle into 3 groups of days. The eye replies, "I, Caesar, but not gone." On the Ides of March, led by Senators Brutus and Longinus, a group of approximately 60 conspirators fatally stabbed Caesar in the Roman Senate in a plot to preserve the Roman Republic and halt Caesar's increasingly monarchical regime. His death triggered a civil war that ultimately led to the rise to power of his great-nephew and adopted son, Octavian, who became the first Roman emperor, Augustus Caesar, in 27 BC. Oh yeah, this is very interesting. And if you live in the United States, I know what you're all thinking. If you don't live in the United States, I still know what you're all thinking. This is fascinating. Okay, let me keep reading. Okay, so now let's go to the Caesar play. Back when I was in school, we were required in high school to read a lot of Shakespeare. Everybody read Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Caesar. These were like it was required reading. I have no idea if that's still the case in schools today. You tell me, people who have, kids in school. But, if you're of the younger generation and you were never required to read this, you don't have the frame of reference. If you're a little older or you have read it on your own, then you do. But the Ides of March, that saying, beware the Ides of March, was very much popularized by William Shakespeare. In Act 1, Maya is 27 and read Julius Caesar in 10th grade. Okay, that's cool. That is still required. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to read you one more thing, and then we're just going to chit-chat about this. In Act 1, Scene 2 of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, a soothsayer warns Caesar to take heed of the Ides of March. Caesar dismisses him. He is a dreamer. Let us leave him. Pass. The interchange indicates Caesar's arrogance, the tragic flaw that leads to his betrayal and death. Act 3, Scene 1, opens with Caesar approaching the Senate House on the Ides of March. He notices the soothsayer in a crowd and boasts, "The Ides of March are come," meaning he's fine, nothing happened to him. To which the soothsayer replies, "I, Caesar, but not gone." Later in the scene, Caesar is stabbed by each of the conspirators in turn. As Brutus delivers the final blow, Caesar replies with the famous line, "Et tu, Brute," meaning you too, Brutus. Everybody betrayed him and killed him. The phrase "the Ides of March" remains in use in modern times and very much has a connotation of doom, betrayal, ending. So something not so great happening. That doesn't mean every year on March 15th, something terrible or tragic is going to happen. In fact, I don't think I've ever even talked about this before. What is truly fascinating about this March 15th, in comparison to maybe other years of March 15th coming and going, is the fact that, like I said, now I got my astrology here, we are having a lunar eclipse.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Giesman, and I'd like to invite you to join me for a wonderful online,
which is this connection to this Ides of March, falls in line with the full moon, and it falls between the 13th and the 15th of the month, which is consistent with what they are talking about here. And this is happening on March 14th at 1:55 a.m. Eastern time. So depending on your time zone, where you are in the world, it's going to be happening, different day. Might be happening on the 13th or the 14th. Now, the very next day, but this is like 2:46 Eastern time on March 15th, the very next day, Mercury turns retrograde. Mercury is the ruler or the lord of this particular eclipse because it is a full moon. The sun is in Pisces, the moon is in Virgo. The moon in Virgo is ruled by Mercury. At the time of this eclipse, Mercury is stationary at a standstill, not moving, and just about to turn retrograde less than 24 hours later. Less than, okay? Fascinating, because you know I talk about a stationary planet as a time of extreme chaos. When a planet is not moving and is getting ready to change direction symbolically.
I don't typically do, I was going to say Australia for you. I don't typically do astrology. She is the one I put on once in a while, and Tina Gabrielle. But because there's just so many things relevant in this full moon, I think more than people realize. I do feel like I should be writing this down. All right. Did something just break out in Canada? I think that vaccination I was talking about might have been the measles, is what they were referring to, but I don't know. So I'm going to put this back on while I get some things. I just don't want to skip certain parts. I think this was one of them coming up.
Either forward or backward. It often brings the most chaotic energy connected to that planetary meaning.
That's my fucking eraser. That was always right here. Well, that's super fucking annoying. Kelly, another overdose. Oh, what about Santana? How's he doing? Plane crash. Again, watch out for planes. But I said that. And watch out for them this week. I'm just wary. But she says a couple things that I had already said, like something about an assassination or somebody will die. Public eye. What was the other thing she mentions? Someone brings up the Pope and Harry. King Charles, I mean. Not doing so great. Because when I was getting pulled to the Pope, I was getting pulled to royalty too. I just want to write this down with her.
And now we're talking about Mercury. We are talking about communication. We are talking about decisions. And Mercury is going retrograde in Aries, pioneering leadership ideas, my way or the highway mentality, right? Mercury in Aries. That's just some energy connected to Mercury in Aries. Bold, brave, courageous decisions, perhaps. You know, these are just some keywords. I'm free flowing to you right now with Mercury and Aries. You can come up with your own, I'm sure. If you have Mercury and Aries, feel free to put it in the comments.
Right? Can't we ever?
All of that energy is not free to act at its best at all right now because it's stationary. It is not moving. And it is about to turn retrograde. And this full moon eclipse is symbolizing a major ending, a major crisis. Now, at this point in the video, you have to understand that if you're the type of person who is just high anxiety and astrology just triggers worry, and I mean, you just don't watch this video. Stop watching astrology content. I am simply making observations here. I am not making a doom and gloom prediction.
Someone will die.
I'm not looking at your birth chart, right? I am just thinking out loud with you guys.
What was that one, Bruce?
Because of this Ides of March.
Have you ever dreamed about living in glorious harmony with nature and like-minded individuals, going off-grid and being self-sufficient, but you just can't figure out where to begin? Too many people are stuck in the rat race, spinning.
Quote that came into my head while I was working out and making my own connections as an astrologer. It is just interesting to me. And I am observing it as someone who is interested in seeing, well, what is going to develop now. Here in the United States, we are already seeing this lunar eclipse in Virgo play out. For example, the Department of Education is being dismantled right now. And Virgo rules teachers and service and jobs that are, laborers, that kind of job energy. And the federal workers are reported to go into their offices by April 12th, or they're all going to be eliminated. This is consistent with the lunar eclipse in Virgo. We're losing service workers, right? Think about that. Interesting. We already lost service workers back when, I believe, as soon as Trump entered his presidency, with the immigration changes that he made,
Hey,
many
Siri,
people were deported.
how do you spell agriculture? Thank you.
Who actually were the farm workers, the people who would gather all of our fruits and vegetables in agriculture, and Virgo rules agriculture. And we already lost a lot of those workers. So do you see the interesting connecting the dots? This eclipse has already come to pass in 3 different ways here in the United States.
Can't believe I forgot
And
to put
it's
that
not
on.
surprising because of how this eclipse connects to Donald Trump's birth chart.
Oh.
And he is currently the leader of the United States. So that is
So
interesting
sorry,
to me,
guys.
that 3 major things consistent with this eclipse in Virgo are coming to pass or have already come to pass in the past several weeks, right? And so if you remember what I read back here, and I'm trying to be gentle with my papers so that my microphone, the audio doesn't get messed up again, but I have to go back to this. What was this? There was something that I read to you, and I wish I highlighted it, but of course,
It was with the Roman.
I'm just hanging out with you guys
Caesar.
talking live, so I didn't really do much prep work other than printing this out.
This is what she says, don't get freaked out.
There was something here about the connection between, okay, so, and this is real history, what I'm about to read to you. Again, I'm going to reread this to you about Julius Caesar's death. His death triggered a civil war that ultimately led to the rise to power of his great nephew and adopted son, Octavian, who became the first Roman emperor. You have heard astrologers talk about another civil war for a while now, if you follow mundane astrology. Super interesting to read that from the Britannica website, and the fact that that's actual history. The best way to predict the future is by studying these past cycles. And so I do think there is something quite interesting happening right now, where there could be the fall or the ending of a leader, and world leader. I'm talking about anybody in the world. So that could certainly happen under this eclipse energy.
I was saying the 14th, 15th.
That's not exactly what I'm predicting.
Spirit said 15.
If I'm going to even make a prediction. Here's the prediction that I would make with my limited knowledge of mundane astrology, but focusing more on just astrology. Because this lunar eclipse has already had 3 super relevant connotations, developments. The losing our workers, the labor workers without connected to agriculture. About to lose teachers and people who work in education, and about to lose a lot of the federal service workers, right? All of that is getting eliminated. And in addition to that, we are currently in a trade war. The United States has created a shit show of a trade war, right? Where other countries are retaliating and reacting because of the tariffs that Donald Trump has put into effect. And all of these other countries are saying, fuck that, we're not having it, right? And they're coming back, they're hitting back. And Trump plans to hit back harder. This is a war. We are already in a war symbolically, although it is a trade war right now.
Okay.
Right?
Definitely going to turn civil. Here's the thing, guys. Do you remember right when I started my channel in April, 3 years ago of AI? Right around the same time, I came into you guys and I said to you, this is why I don't know if humanity will survive. It's my very first video on the channel because I knew how crazy this was going to get. But I will tell you, Spirit did give them the go-ahead to start. And I think that's when Trump gets assassinated. Like I said, and Vance takes presidency and calls war on Russia. That's my thought for right now. But a lot of people get freaked out by what she's about to say about the dates with the Eyes of March.
So do you see
March
this?
of Eyes.
It's crazy. Now it gets even more interesting because this eclipse is going to hit. And as we have this eclipse, right after it, Mercury turns retrograde. So what does that tell me as an astrologer? It tells me that
Julius Caesar.
none of this is going to stick. None of this.
I think it's really going to stick because Mercury is retro. So certain things are going to come back around. It's like, what about the whistleblower? We had that whistle. We had that whistleblower, but not a whistleblower. Definitely a traitor. All that shit's coming back around, like stuff that was going in on the White House with the drug war.
Is going to stick. There is going to be some kind of backlash, some kind of major reneging on agreements or changes that will happen because it is old astrological lore that when major
this is facts. I didn't even know this.
Decisions are happening during a Mercury retrograde, it will be revised. So there's something that's going to change with these agreements or with whatever's happening. And I don't know where the changes are coming from. I don't know if it's another country, the United States. I don't know exactly how this is going to come to pass. But Venus is retrograde right now. But more importantly, it's about this Mercury that's about to go retrograde. And I believe we're going to witness these changes to whatever is happening now as early as March 29th when we have the solar eclipse. Because the solar eclipse is happening at 9 degrees Aries, which is at the degree that Mercury is going retrograde at. So there's going to be a trigger with that solar eclipse on March 29th. And then, guys, the very next day, Neptune enters Aries. And July is when Uranus enters Aries. And in May, Saturn enters Aries. So these months are leading us into this really, really fascinating potential that mundane astrologers are talking about that may lead us to our next civil war. And it's possible. I certainly wouldn't rule it out. I'm not panicking about any of this, and I hope you're not either. I'm literally I'm like a fly on the wall at this point. This is how I see things. I'm not internalizing anything. I'm not getting reactive because that's not serving me. My political party is humanity. Period. End of story. There are good people, amazing people, people I love and respect on both ends of the spectrum. Nobody is evil unless you're evil. Nobody is, unless you have no humanity, you're killing people, you're doing torturous, horrible things. This is certainly a time when I think it would be valuable for us to
Political
kind of
humanity.
drop some of our judgment.
Doesn't look like
because
that,
the
though.
lunar eclipse in Virgo, what is the shadow of Virgo? Criticism, judgment. This is a South Node eclipse at 24 Virgo. And we are supposed to be going towards that North Node in Pisces. I've done many videos on this already.
There's that judgment card, maybe.
North Node specifically in Pisces, and what we're supposed to be leaning towards. And it is
Good
compassion.
morning.
It really is compassion, service in a higher vibration way.
Oh, your gay friend has a crush on me. How gay is he? Is he like a fun gay? But I'm glad he's crushing on me. I'll have to get like all dolled up. See what he really thinks. No. You can laugh and tell him I appreciate the compliment, though. Sweet.
And letting go of some of the really extreme, harsh, abrasive judgment and criticism that is continuing to divide us.
Hey, the talk of the FBI around. Guys, you know what? It's funny you mention that. I honestly don't give a shit. I'm already tagged. I have been thinking about that again, though. Let them poke around a little bit. Yeah, but I mean, I've been talking about stuff like this for a while. So, but there is an FBI. I'm seeing like the blue windbreaker and the badge on it.
As a country, as a world,
I thought it was CIA.
My hope is that is what this eclipse can lead to. But I'm just the fly on the wall observing. And so it is very interesting. I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to hear your thoughts and, what this, how this lands with you. There's a lot of comments, so it's a little hard for me. Yes, Sherry says, me too, Maria. My politics is humanity. I mean, really, I refuse. I have come to the point in my life where there are so many people that I know, and I talk to people all the time, and everybody has their views, and people are really tied to their views and their values and their beliefs. And for the most part, both ends of the spectrum, they're good people. And, instead of throwing away people, I hope that we all just come to this realization that there's got to be a better way. And maybe that's what this potential for a civil war will bring. It is possible that what is happening now with all of these interesting Virgo eclipse situations is going to lead to the civil war. So let's see. Cindy is saying the Pope is not doing well. Neither is King Charles, from what I heard.
I'm gonna pull to Hawaii again,
like figures.
Which is
if
pulling
I
me to
have time,
Hawaii.
maybe I'll look at their charts. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do that. But that is a very good point, Cindy, and a very good point. Now, the only chart that I really looked at, because I have looked at it before, is Donald Trump's chart. And all I could say about that is that, this eclipse is square his sun and his moon. He's got the sun and the moon at like under 21 degrees of Gemini and Sagittarius. And so this eclipse is squaring that sun and moon, and the sun and moon are physical points, but I think it's being reflected as all of the stress and pressure or whatever's going on with what he's doing. He's really doubling down, and there are a lot of interesting cycles happening in his chart that do make you wonder, what's about to happen with this president and with this presidency. Something is cooking. It's been cooking. He's got Uranus at the midheaven by transit. It's coming to another square of his natal Mars, which is on his ascendant. These are definitely difficult, stressful cycles. Does that mean an ending? Does that mean a transition? I don't know. It doesn't have to be that.
We've been going through this.
It certainly could be another world leader. I'm not looking at everybody's charts. That's why it's kind of interesting, if you're into this, look into mundane astrologers, because they're the ones who are looking at all these charts and talking about this. So I don't know Zelensky's chart either. Haven't looked at it, but it could be. Or you guys let me.
The fact is, we've come here right now. Millions of us.
I think this is ironic
on
that
this planet right now at the same time.
No, because you're the ones consuming all the content, and I'm interested in looking at, for the United States, there's just a different lineup. Again, not my wheelhouse. To understand all of that, you then can choose to access passion, service.
Okay, so there's a few more things, but that was an hour video, and I'm trying to skim through. But with March 15th, right? And that's when it could have been the whole death thing. Because I remember saying the 13th or the 15th. It's something like that. Because back to back. But... Oh, and watch out for your ideas right now, too. They might not be, super duper beneficial. I think she did a video on that, too. The significance of March 15th with Julius Caesar. The idols of March. I thought she was saying eyes. Good morning. And okay. I was going to do jeans. Tiny wedge. I don't know if I'm going to do I don't know, I'll surprise you. But touch base with me in a little while. Are we leaving the cars there? Is somebody else driving us in? Now I know what I wanted to. Significance of March 15th with Julius Caesar's.
Could a single act of defiance change the fate of a nation? And did a visionary artist once redefine the boundaries of creativity? Our tale begins in 44 BCE, a day that witnessed the assassination of Julius Caesar. What led to this momentous event? A single act of defiance by a group of senators that believed Caesar's growing power threatened the very foundations of the Roman Republic, forever altering the course of history. Now, let us journey to 1913. A groundbreaking art exhibition opened in New York City. It showcased the works of Marcel Duchamp, who challenged conventional norms of art and paved the way for the emergence of conceptual art, leaving an indelible mark on the art world. 2 events, one day. March 15th witnessed the downfall of empires and the rise of artistic revolution.
Are you serious?
On this day, March 15th, in 44 BC, Julius Caesar, the Roman statesman and military leader, was assassinated by a group of senators in the Roman Senate.
Oh shit.
The assassination of Caesar
assassination
marked a
again.
turning point in Roman history, and it had far-reaching political and social consequences. Caesar had risen to power in the Roman Republic, and his military conquests had made him one of the most powerful men in the world. However, his growing influence and his attempts to centralize power in his own hands made him enemies among the Roman elites, and a group of senators conspired to assassinate him. The assassination of Julius Caesar remains one of the most significant events in the history of Western civilization, as it marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire. Its impact on the course of history can still be felt today, with the legacy of Rome continuing to shape our culture and society.
Okay, I don't know why none of these are talking about, because that's the day he was assassinated, but it also has to do with the moon and the alignment and everything that they recorded, which is our exact date in like 44 something. It's just like everything else people try to read from the Bible or yada yada yada.
Do you know the assassination of Julius Caesar occurred on March 15th, 44 BC, in the Roman Senate? A group of senators, including Brutus, Cassius, and others, attacked him out of jealousy for his absolute power. The attack took place in front of a statue of Pompey. Caesar's assassination triggered a...
She says it in her YouTube. That's why I was trying so hard to find it in the reading that she just did. That's when she was like, I don't want to scare you guys or anything, but the way astrologers put things
Comfort
together,
just
like
dropped their pastel collection, and it's probably going to be gone in a couple days.
And
These
this
colors are
just
so
makes
good; they almost sold out.
this just kind of makes
in
me
a higher vibration way. Meaning you too, Brutus, everybody betrayed him and killed him. The phrase Scene 1 opens with Caesar approaching the Senate House on the Ides of
So
March.
listen to the coincidences. Good morning. Look at all you. Listen to the coincidences in the you mean Vance, right? I'm not in agreement. I actually think Vance is ugly. In like cute terms, are we talking about if you think Vance is cute? JD is not even Vance, so I'm so confused. Are you talking about like JD from the beginning, like stalker JD that I thought was gonna bring up and I didn't? Dougie, I didn't even have you as a monitor. What the fuck? Oh yeah, so I want you to listen to her story. I know it can be a little boring, but this was the whole point. You know how the Bible says this and 333 and the days, and you guys are more on top of that stuff than I am. But it's so important that I find what she said, because that's the little stuff that makes this even more important. And the thing that gets not even like just more important, but the thing that gets me to here is like, ever since I'm not going to stop believing in Aztec calendar and the lunar calendar and even the Mosaic calendar. It's when we have a lunar eclipse now, it's not going to feel right to me knowing that the government can sneak in. Now, when it comes to a full moon and it comes to like other things like this, and say there was no eclipse, you know, I'm good. But oh, your gay friend has a crush on Vance. That's why I said he's not that. I was looking. Okay. Nice looking, I get it. So I'm not happy about these eclipses. And not to mention, this is like another big one since the original one that I went back to in April at AI. I don't know why it's so significant. And when I started the AI channel, my first video, Will Humanity Survive, guys? Because we will go to civil war, and it will be more of an electronic warfare. Like, is there really a fair win here? And my whole belief at the time was, and I still spirit, I said, I think to you guys, they had a couple years to make that decision. I want to say they made the decision, and it's going to happen. But they'll be able to stop it too when they feel like they need to. So I'm hoping she mentions it.
He notices the soothsayer in a crowd and boasts, "The Ides of March are come," meaning he's fine, nothing happened to him. To which the soothsayer replies, "Aye, Caesar, but not gone." Later in the scene, Caesar is stabbed by each of the conspirators in turn. As Brutus delivers the final blow, Caesar replies with the famous line, "Et tu, Brute," meaning you too, Brutus. Everybody betrayed him and killed him. The phrase "the Ides of March" remains in use in modern times and very much has a connotation of doom, betrayal, ending. So something not so great happening. That doesn't mean every year on March 15th, something terrible or tragic is going to happen. In fact, I don't think I've ever even talked about this before. What is truly fascinating about this March 15th, in comparison to maybe other years of March 15th coming and going, is the fact that, like I said, now I got my astrology here, we are having a lunar eclipse.
My cancer survival rate was 20 to 30%. And so I decided there's a 100% chance.
Which is this connection to this Ides of March falls in line with the full moon. And it falls between the 13th and the 15th of the month, which is consistent with what they are talking about here. And this is happening on March 14th at 1:55 a.m. Eastern time. So depending on your time zone, where you are in the world, it's going to be happening, different day might be happening on the 13th or the 14th. Now, the very next day, but this is like 2:46 Eastern time on March 15th, the very next day, Mercury turns retrograde. Mercury is the ruler or the lord of this particular eclipse because it is a full moon. The sun is in Pisces, the moon is in Virgo. The moon in Virgo is ruled by Mercury. At the time of this eclipse, Mercury is stationary at a standstill, not moving, and just about to turn retrograde less than 24 hours later. Less than, okay? Fascinating, because I talk about a stationary planet as a
Maria
time of extreme chaos.
She lives in Jersey.
When a planet
We
is
do
not
readings on
moving
each other.
and
So
is
I
getting
always
ready to change direction
haven't in
symbolically,
years,
either
but
forward or backward, it often brings the most chaotic energy connected to that planetary meaning. And now we're talking about Mercury. We are talking about communication. We are talking about decisions. And Mercury is going retrograde in Aries, pioneering leadership ideas, my way or the highway mentality, right? Mercury and Aries, that's just some energy connected to Mercury and Aries. Bold, brave, courageous decisions, perhaps. These are just some keywords.
okay. I couldn't find
right
exactly. Uber Smart. I couldn't find out exactly where that was, and I'm not getting it on YouTube either for Caesar. But that Roman energy should have been coming out. Do I definitely think I just need my either a crystal or a pendulum, and I don't know what any are. I don't even understand how this happens. All right. What was I doing? Oh, okay. So Yeah, this isn't about the trade. This is starting. It's already probably been in the works, which is very disappointing to me because it does bring me back to that very first video. So in the midst of all that chaos, that should be quite the thing. Again, do watch out for airplanes that keeps coming in. And I know as we were going out of March, they were ending. Right? I'm almost positive. Mercury always tends to come around, and then especially when people need to take the lead or they think they know how to take the lead, like, so I guess it just depends on everybody's situation, but that could be to your disadvantage as well. Yeah, Dougie. Oh, maybe she has a channel. Hold on. It'd be so much easier for me to just share.
If you're from this state, this video's for you. We're looking for 100 bathrooms for a one-day tub or shower transformation. This month, get 50% off installation. No payments, 0% interest, 12 months. Interested? Tap the button below to see if you qualify.
What the fuck? I can't paste. Unless I have to save it as link. I guess we'll find out. Oh my god, it took my full moon vibes, but it didn't take my fucking... Like, what the actual fuck? It doesn't want to get sent to you. No. The fuckle sticks. I mean, can we just save link as is? And try it this way? I mean, what the fuck? I'm not trying to save the fucking link that way. The last thing I wrote was full moon and Virgo vibes. Hold on, Dougie. I'm gonna save the day. I'm gonna save the day, Doug. Just gonna email it. Dougie, I just sent it to your phone number if you gave me your right phone number. I saw those all about a week or two ago. And I was like, man, I really have to, hey lady. I'm going to have to put your name Dougie Fresh there. Dougie Fresh. I'm trying to get you the damn link. If you guys want to... Okay, hold on, Dougie. I got to put your name in first. If my OGs want to... Dougie, I just called you. I'm sorry. Don't pick up. Add to existing. Oh, I don't have existing. Add to... you guys must be going... I don't know what you guys are doing. What's going on here. Add to existing. Create new. Hold on. IE, where is it? Dougie Fresh. Okay. Now, what I was gonna say. Oh, geez, I got your emails. I don't know how many of your numbers, but I know when we do the girls' trip, I want to fly like an eagle. I'll make a group message with phone numbers. Dougie, I'm gonna send this to you right now. Oh, your friends are gonna be so jealous. I got you down as Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh. Okay. So, how are you gonna help me out? Well, originally I was supposed to be helping you out. You're the one with the little feet. I mean, the little pitter-patter, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, I just heard be nice to your phones. That came through yesterday again. I got sidetracked. But, yeah, she also has... Okay. So I think we'll go to Civil War at some point during 2025. Yes. This has a lengthy astrological, something else, science, golden years, golden years. Didn't that come out strong in one of my readings? This is all accurate. We have been losing service workers. It's going to continue. Honestly, it was more about the representation and other stuff of... You'd have to literally listen to the whole thing of our own video to... but it is Maria de Simone, guys, if you want to screenshot.
Paying for electricity while all of your neighbors get theirs for free. I don't know about you, but my electric bill...
Because for some reason, I'm going to actually go into my messages right now. See if I can...
Thankfully, the state of New Hampshire has responded to the utility companies in a big, big way. Using the Solar for All legislation, New Hampshire finally did something right. Now, you get a solar panel and Powerball system at virtually no cost from the government. Now, what does that mean? Solar panels and Powerballs cost an average of $30,000 to $40,000.
There's Maria de Simone. Okay, so what I wanted to do would actually go to her thing, and I actually...
But all of that energy is not free to act at its best at all.
Okay, here, it wasn't her. This DNA activating, I showed you one.
And this full moon eclipse is symbolizing a major ending, a major crisis.
But we have like a major awakening coming at us. A mass awakening that I completely fucking... I knew the Hangman was constantly coming out, and I knew we were going through like certain things, but I didn't realize there's a mass awakening. So that always makes things a little tricky too. DNA activation. I mean, can't we just go right to it? Where's the fucking website? What's happening? Ancient DNA activation. I mean, come on, guys. Do I seriously have to do that? Because I do. Creed. DNA awakening. Oh, the 5 things.
On this planet
I still
right now at the same
can't
together,
believe
at exactly this specific moment to witness and support
this
the universal awakening of humanity
little intro
already
thing.
underway.
Commercial.
To finally get it right this time, to win. And even while this is true, so many of us are.
By clearing these distortions, we free ourselves from limiting patterns.
Okay, I did.
Reclaim the sovereignty of our divine will.
We did that. Two days ago, 3 days ago. Okay, so hidden portals were just open too 6 days ago. Chosen ones, if you break the law, the universal. 9 days ago, blood moon March. There must be something here. The final awakening? Oh, that sounds intimidating. 8 sides of dimensional jumping too. I love this page.
Greetings, divine ones, and welcome back to DNA Awakening. Are you ready for one of the most powerful and life-altering months of the decade? The cosmos is unleashing a torrent of...
I just want to take a picture of this because I'm going to delete it.
celestial events that will shake everything as you know it. Imagine the following events in one single month. Venus retrograde, Mercury in Aries, blood moon eclipse in Virgo, Mercury retrograde, Sun conjunct Neptune, March equinox, Venus star point, Mercury cazimi, solar eclipse in Aries, Neptune enters Aries, Venus star point. Get ready, because this is a moment of no return. Venus retrograde, journey through the shadows, March 1st. As March begins, the cosmic currents shift with Venus stationing retrograde in Aries. This celestial dance marks a profound moment of introspection, plunging us into the depths of our subconscious to uncover buried truths about love, self-worth, and personal values. Venus, the celestial guardian of harmony and connection, embarks on an underworld descent, one that strips away illusions and forces us to confront the raw edges of our closest relationships. The wounds of the heart, long ignored or dismissed, now rise to the surface, demanding recognition and healing. This retrograde is a karmic unveiling, where past choices, unresolved emotions, and soul contracts resurface to be re-examined. The echoes of past relationships may call to us, revealing the lessons we have yet to master. Patterns of giving and receiving love that no longer serve our highest evolution are brought into sharp focus, urging us to break free from cycles of dependency, control, or emotional avoidance. As Venus moves through this shadowed passage, expect synchronicities and divine messages guiding you toward a deeper understanding of what is truly meant to be. The universe does not challenge us without purpose. Rather, it offers us an invitation to step fully into our power, rewriting the narrative of love, worth, and self-acceptance from a place of higher.
I cannot get over this color. This sweatshirt is from a brand
I
called
know,
Comfort, and they really
so
outfit them.
awesome.
Consciousness. Mercury in Aries. Words as weapons of wisdom. March 3rd. With Mercury, the swift and cunning messenger of the gods, entering the bold terrain of Aries, communication becomes infused with fiery intensity, bringing both the gift of fearless self-expression and the risk of unfiltered outbursts. This transit ignites the mind with rapid ideas and assertive opinions, making it a potent time for decisiveness, directness, and courageous speech. The energy of Aries is untamed and impulsive, so words may be wielded as both weapons and catalysts for transformation. While this placement emboldens authenticity and independent thought, it also calls for a heightened awareness of the power that words hold. Conversations may flow with urgency, but the challenge lies in balancing boldness with wisdom. The mind may race ahead, eager to articulate newfound revelations, yet the universe urges us to temper speech with clarity, precision, and discernment. This is an auspicious moment to initiate dynamic discussions, champion new ideas, and speak your truth with conviction, but also to practice the art of mindful listening. The Aries fire can illuminate the path ahead, yet without awareness, it can also burn bridges. The key is to harness Mercury's passion for communication as a force of empowerment rather than destruction. The blood moon eclipse in Virgo, March 14th. One of the most pivotal cosmic events of 2025 arrives with a blood moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, acting as a celestial catalyst for profound endings, intense revelations, and spiritual transformation. This eclipse, steeped in the ancient wisdom of the cosmos, is not merely a moment in time, but a powerful gateway that accelerates our evolution, pushing us toward the next stage of our soul's journey. This cosmic trigger is shifting us forward on our predestined path, whether we feel ready or not. The energy of Virgo, meticulous and discerning, sharpens our focus on themes of purification, healing, structure, and alignment with our higher calling. It compels us to assess the physical and energetic spaces we occupy, urging us to shed outdated patterns, limiting beliefs, and stagnant routines that no longer serve our soul's ascension. This blood moon strips away illusions, unveiling truths hidden beneath layers of conditioning and fear.
So
The
that
universe
was
is orchestrating
that
a
was
moment
meant
of
to be
undeniable
missing
clarity,
from its regular deck. It
peeling
was
back
stuck
the
to
veils
these.
that have clouded our perception. What revelations are surfacing for you? What karmic cycles are demanding closure? This is a time to release, recalibrate, and trust the divine flow. Knowing that what is unfolding is a sacred realignment with your truest, most expansive path.
Oh shit!
Mercury
Didn't we
retrograde.
trust the flow yesterday?
Time to revisit the past. March 15th. As Mercury stations retrograde in Aries, it joins Venus in the cosmic underworld, amplifying the call to slow down, reflect, and embrace the wisdom of past cycles. This potent celestial alignment does not merely ask us to pause.
Venus does what?
It demands, feel ready or not. The energy of Virgo, meticulous and discerning,
Virgo,
sharpens our focus on themes of purification, healing, structure, and alignment with our higher calling. It compels us to assess the physical and energetic spaces we occupy, urging us to shed outdated patterns, limiting beliefs, and stagnant routines that no longer serve our soul's ascension. This blood moon strips away illusions, unveiling truths hidden beneath layers of conditioning and fear.
That's the truth. I love when shit like this comes around and strips that shit right out. Go ahead. What do you got to say? Go ahead.
The universe is orchestrating a moment of undeniable clarity, peeling back the veils that have clouded our perception. What revelations are surfacing for you? What karmic cycles are demanding closure? This is a time to release, recalibrate, and trust the divine flow. Knowing that what is unfolding is a sacred realignment with your truest, most expansive path.
Because I'm going out with her tonight and I'm not going to get time to talk to her today because I'm going to meet her at work and I guess we're Ubering in, so I'm going to call her real quick. Hi, of course I'm on YouTube, but that's okay, girl. That's alright, I'm going to mute and shit with you, chit chat. I know, it would suck like that. I know, but like, why keep bringing it up? Like, the office is going to start getting better. It's going to start getting content. Like, this is ridiculous. Sorry, guys. Hold on. in a little while. So I need to be there at 5.
I'm saying 5:15. We leave work at 5, and I got to get changed. He's probably going to have to leave early to go take a tub and do his thing.
Okay. That sounded
So-
dirty.
So yeah, he'll probably leave work at 5 and just boot over there and his change and everything.
Okay. All right. I'll be there 5:15ish. I love you.
I love it.
Bye.
Thanks.
Sorry, guys. There was a couple things that she wasn't going to be able to talk about during the day. And hold on. At that point, at 4 o'clock, all I could think about was Dunkin' Donuts and Fresh Munchkins. Dougie, you already talking to me? Oh, you got the older ones. Oh, so he just used playing cards? That's great. But I feel like it's like a... pretty cool. Pretty beautiful. The kings are a little different, but they still have that scruffy look. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm like not even doing a reading. It's freaking weird. So I'm just going to pull some cards. I don't know when this tower came out, but I'm going to put it back away. I'm going to play this for like a couple more minutes until I...
Mercury retrograde. Time to revisit the past.
Get all the cards down.
As Mercury stations retrograde in Aries, it joins Venus in the cosmic underworld, amplifying the call to slow down, reflect, and embrace the wisdom of past cycles. This potent celestial alignment does not merely ask us to pause. It demands an inner excavation, a journey into the unspoken, the unresolved, and the truths we may have long avoided. The presence of both Mercury and Venus in retrograde, combined with the intensity of the eclipse energy, creates a cosmic pause, a moment where the universe gently insists that we cannot move forward until we fully understand.
Okay, that tower was meant to be out.
This is not a time for forced progress or rushed decisions. Instead, it is an opportunity to witness the whispers of destiny, to attune ourselves to the echoes of past conversations, past choices, and past experiences that still hold keys to evolution. Unfinished business may rise to the surface,
I'm hearing seedlings.
offering us a chance to bring closure where needed and to realign with our soul's highest path. To navigate this transit, you should listen, observe, and integrate. To tune in to the synchronicities, the subtle messages, and the cosmic nudges that seek to guide us forward. Through this deep inner work, clarity emerges, revealing the lessons we need to embrace before stepping boldly into the next phase of our ascending path.
All over the earth, God is raising up a new breed of wealth builders who will use their money to shape the course of world history.
That has more. I'm just going to shut it off,
You
though,
see, true prosperity.
so I can see what's coming out with energy. We do have the Hierophant Judgment Tower. You're not for everybody. Embrace your weirdness. Find your true north. And then you have Surrender to the Sweetness, Venus Energy, Pleasure, Joy, Make Love to Life. I don't know if that's even ever came out. So lots of Aries, lots of Virgo. I'm just hearing intrusive thoughts. What do we need to know? This is really just the next couple days. We got fire, element, warrior, passion, fearlessness. But this, I mean, this one particular transit with the astrologically with the planets and the lineups, I could see the mass awakening, and I can also see, well, I could hope that they're gonna awaken a lot of people to this. But just stays in and out of this energy for a couple months, besides the days it bobs in and out of zodiacs, which changes the feeling up. So, and then you have vegans, which is like vegans, you have vegans, which is like vegans. You have vegans, which is kind of like Venetian energy, but it's solitude, independent, peace. And it's not Norwegian energy. Norwegian. Vegan. I mean Venus. Oh, fucking Virgo. No, Venus. Oh my lord. So maybe you're not understanding something within your chart, or this is just what's happening right now within your chart. Controversial, assessing, new perspectives. That's more controversial. Like, fuck you, nymph. Assessing. I do like the new perspective, but look how fucking grouchy he is. Like, fuck you guys. Why you always gotta be fucking happy and in peace and giggly and shit? Like, dude, I can use some house. I can use some help. I'm picking up fucking trees with roots. You better be planting those. You're not being too safe with the way you're carrying those shrubs either. I don't like seeing that. Tell me one more about controversial, sirens, artistic integrity, honesty. Hercules. I didn't even know that fell. Competition support, completion support, expedite. It's like expediting, but it's exproficiency. What the fuck is exproficiency? Hey Google. Hey Siri. What is X?
X is the 24th letter of the Latin alphabet, used in the modern English alphabet, the alphabets of other Western European languages, and others worldwide.
How the fuck do I say?
This is from
Thank you.
Wikipedia.
Thank you. And good morning. I'm not on. Completion support, expedite. Expedicy. How to say what? PEDIENCY.
Need a free phone? Listen up. If you're on SNAP, Medicaid,
Expectancy?
SSI, or Section
No.
8, you're eligible for a brand. Expediency.
All right, what do we fly fucking trains? So that's quick, right? The definition of expediency? I just feel like it's quick. No, not that. Expediency. I mean, come on, we're on a plane. We know how to do this. IENCE. I'm getting pulled in necromancy. Expediency. The quality of being convenient or practical despite possibly being improper or immoral. It's like a judgment, too. So expediency, so it's kind of like, when it comes to simple terms, doing what is convenient rather than what's morally right. Well, those are all those retards running around. And I'm using retard as a verb. I can. Less morals. All right, all you little fuckers. And it comes with that, huh? I'm just hitting the black pad. What was I just going to Google? We were talking about expediency, immortal. Oh, bunch of retards. Definition of retards. I want the verb. The three-person present retards, past tense, past particle, present particle, retarding. Delay or hold back in terms, progress, development, or accomplishment. Yeah, let's not be retarded. Our process was a retarded, unforeseen difficulty. Yeah, no shit. Thanks for this long-ass journey we've taken together with that. Okay? Do not put me in that situation again. Got it? Fuck. I am talking to my cards. But I do talk to my cards. What? Shitheads or retards? Oh, I'm hoping a lot of people find retards offensive. Because they're all over here like with expediency and having zero fucking morals and not doing anything. Retard, you're not even going to spell retard, huh, Shannon? Sorry. You know, people used to call me a retard. Oh, you're on the retard bus. And I never understood because I was in special education. I used to go to this one fucking class for math. But I met the best teacher in the entire world in that class. Before it was the short bus, it was the retard classroom. Okay? And then the Mia the other day, I forget what she said, like autism. And she's like, if that bitch said that to me, I'd say something. And I'm like, you wouldn't be nice to someone autistic. Like, if you knew they were really slow. And she's like, if I had any inkling that she knew or he knew exactly what they were saying, I would call the bitch out. Why does she get special treatments? Because she's autistic, but yet she can bully and do this, and you're all just going to say she doesn't know any better? Oh, she knows better. Not all of them, but a majority of them do know better. Because if they can remember that in their brain, they remember, situations. So I got no problem with retard. But I do and I don't, but morons, retards, bunch of morons, retards, good morning. But Mia was right though, but I'm like, I can't have you bullying, because that was the one thing I said, I'm so glad you guys never bullied like that, like that, in the sense of like, I'm not positive one time, but Alana was being bullied. That's when I told her to punch the girl in the face then, and she did. Fucking teacher in middle school was pissed at me. I was like, this girl has been putting like little hands on my daughter and pulling her hair, and she tried to situate it in the bathroom and just say, come on, leave me alone, or I'm seriously gonna go to the office. Like, this is just like a nuisance at this point. And then the girl went to like shove her in the corner, and Lonnie knocked her out. And I told the principal, good. I told her to. Well, this is like a hands-off school. Yeah, okay. Well, then why don't you tell to everybody else and tell that to the mother. It's not the first time this chick has been to the office for hands-on and bullying. Because I think she brought up somebody was bullying someone autistic on TikTok or something, but she's like, but then that's years ago. I said, it doesn't matter, trauma. But it was her friend, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's even shittier of a friend because she's putting you down while she's being lifted up and she's eating all your fucking energy, right? So yeah, when I say fucking retards, I love that explanation. There's a bunch of fucking retards that don't have fucking morals and values anymore. Now, I'm not going mentally retarded. I'm just talking about all the ones that have fucking no morals, guys. Okay? So, and what they have us go through to even get here. So yeah, this better be completed. This better be our support. And you better get this Expedia shit out of our fucking face. I did, but I forgot the plug. Sorry. My phone just dropped like it's a towel. It keeps dropping and dropping. I don't know if it's my hands or what. I feel like I need both. The Lilith, Theft of Life, and the Prince, the Forgotten Adversary. Okay, how about you stay right there? Hunger, animalism, instinct. Damn. Sorrow, lost, vulgar, serendipity. Well, don't come my way with this shit. And I think there is something, caretaker of the lost. I think there is something with memory here. I do kind of feel that type of vibe. Could be assistance reclaiming something, getting your memory back. I don't know if it's simple or if there was like really a loss of memory, like concussion, temporary loss of memory. But I think it's memory as much as it's assistance too. But I'm only saying that because I was at PT the other day and I watch her very closely to do my things, and going the opposite way, I was like, I was so lost. I'm like, can you do that again? She's like, you don't remember like what we just did a second ago? And I just looked at her and I was like, can you just tell me what you did? And she had to like hold me. She had to hold my balance. So I'm telling you, like, it's a lot. Because that's emotional for me. Let's get a couple of these and then we'll bounce into these. I feel like I need one more over here. Maybe I'll kind of get your best advice with this at the end of the deck or read as we go. I'm hearing hormones. Something could be going on with hormones. Sorry, peanut butter. Cortisone, testosterone, but I'm getting like estrogen, star keeper, cosmic ancestor, seed of the light by staying grounded. Well, we knew that grounded had to really come in. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrendered to the alchemy of life. Can you tell me about crackdown? Oh, this energy with the star deck card makes me a little like apprehensive. Not, yeah. I remember soul plan, the faded light first, and versus the destiny life. Well, that's scary because you could be remembering what your destiny is supposed to be or what you think it is. But this is where this gets tricky too, because who you are to something doesn't come easily. Something. Is that Katy Perry too? Oh, she likes to have an appearance when actually she loves extraterrestrial energies. She always makes an appearance, and there must be a lot in this one without me really seeing. All right, so I know I forgot what I was saying, but we're going to leave it at that. Cracks open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Soul plan, fated life versus destiny. I think that's probably where a lot of us might be stuck. Cosmic ancestor, seed of light, staying grounded. So try to stay as grounded as you can. I don't know if this means you have extra gifts. A lot of people's gifts are activating, but people take advantage of them. Those are the ones that are going to go down something boulevard, like a back alley. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face the true north, which is looks what you're doing. It's kind of like, hey, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy. Make love to life. Make love to life. I've never heard anybody like say that, but it's profound and definitely symbolical. So let's go to the Hierophants. I grab them different ways. I usually just ask Spirit which way they want me to grab it. Sometimes the ones that fall, I leave. And then other times the one that leave there. And then other times I'll flip them up. And I don't know why this is like the only deck where it does that to me. Or pulling me to do it. Because this has happened before. I don't even remember what I was saying, guys. See, that's scary. Oh, I never finished talking about that. Enemies. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're fighting for. The perfect war, perfect war. The perfect storm, perfect storm. And I said perfect war. Okay, so see, this time, ones that fall, I'm going to leave them upright. I'm going to leave them as is. Hi. Hi, Stanley. Hi, Molly. Hi, Peanut Butter. Hi, Nelly. Hi, Butter. Yeah, I did feed you, you know. Who you are, don't come. Carefully. I don't know. I know. Dude, I'm wicked lightheaded, so can you please sit on my shoulder? Ever since I got the cortisone shot yesterday, oh my god, guys, I'm still in my lightheaded like thing. I gotta be very careful. It was so painful, it paralyzed my left leg. And I can tolerate pain. And it was a spinal. Actually, it was an epidural. And those things, I remember having them before I had Jade. When I had Jade. And spinals. When I had the C-sections. Oh my god, Shannon, they're awful. I feel so far so good, but I think I'm just numb. And I came home to my doctors too, and I said the same thing just to record this. My face went numb. My left leg definitely was paralyzed. And then when it came back through, it was like a Charlie horse in 5 different places. It was brutal. Brutal. But I'm getting more mental health here too. Who you are, don't come. Wisely, who you are, Don't come something. You want me to open this for you? The Hierophant, please. Wasn't I in the middle of saying something? Oh my gosh. Okay. This one I grabbed. Usually when I grab it, I flip it. Okay, so in that case, the King of Wands and the Empress, if it was that way, it could possibly be somebody. So this is the Knight of Wands. It could possibly, I hope, no, there's no horse. It might be the page. What the fuck is the page doing in our reading? Get out of our reading. You're with the Empress. This is illegal. Go away. She's busy looking out, not really too consumed or like, and yeah, and now she's looking right at us as if she's a match for the Hierophant. So it could be Taurus. I don't honestly think it's a lesson here, but I would throw one card on it. Might be dealing with someone who's silly because I'm like, oh, you know, I'm getting pulled to bananas and grapes, and I probably have to check my bananas and grapes and see if there's any roots on them. That might be what that is. So I was trying to grow grapes. It seemed pretty simple, so we shall see. Tell me about this Page of Wands and then the Empress. It's almost like, I don't know if they turned their back on you. If this is a lesson, you have to turn your back on something. So we probably should have started there. But this is just for the Major Arcana, so I'm going to pick it up back up anyway. So what's going on over here when it comes to what card is this? The Hierophant. Holy shit, what am I remembering right now? The Hierophant, please. Who you are? Don't come something, something. Return of the Mac. You're probably going to start to see signs. This could be somebody who abandoned you. They left you. Or this is a situation you may just have to abandon yourself. I'm picking these cards back up. I just want to do the something about Judgment. And it doesn't help that I'm having this all done during fucking transits, I'll tell you this. And this just flipped, so typically I would pick it up, but that it flipped, so it was like that and then flipped. Then I do that, but it flipped, guys. So anywho, 4 swords. Resting, thinking about it, can't get out of your own way. I forgot the Tower is right here too. Tell me again for Judgment. And again, the High Priestess, but I flip it. Just kind of looking out. Could be something very secretive here. Could be like something top diploma. There is something solid here. But I think there's a secret. Somebody's like still judging a certain situation here. I don't know if this is a smart thing to do or not. I always say judging is a really good thing to do. Do I think you're the High Priestess in this situation? No, I think this is more about following your intuition here because you have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, something coming right towards you if it's not already here. And the thing is with Charlie too, I know I give him a lot of shit sometimes, but I mean the conversation, things we talked about last night, it wasn't the same. Like he really did need those months to himself. Like he's concentrating on his weight. He has a private coach. He's lost 25 pounds. It would have been nice to like, you know, but whatever. It was nice. And he's still kind of like depressive. He gets very depressive in the winter, and That sucks, and there's nothing you can do, but I really wasn't playing duck, duck, goose with him with certain things. I don't even want to bring up Charlie anymore at this point. I'm just giving you an example. Why the fuck did I bring up Charlie? Oh, because I think somebody still has something to tell you when it comes to like commitment or cheating or a big secret. We do have the Tower, but before we get there, let's look at this four. I almost said 4 of Pentacles, and I just realized 4. They were in the midst of doing shadow work. They're doing shadow work. So what are they judging? And then some type of offer and a lesson. Okay, so somebody does have a lesson here too with the Hierophant. That's why I said, like, when I looked these up with the Empress, I should have started here, but I started here. So typically I try to just track and trace like that. But tell me about the Tower. The Empress is standing strong. You got the Moon and the Fool. So this is almost like an unseen brand new start, but there's anxiety at the bottom of the deck. This is finding the balance with this Moon. So there is happy communication coming in versus icky communication, but there is some type of communication about a fresh start. You kind of just can't see. So to me, it's already aligned, and it's just a little bit mysterious right now. And that Moon has been making an appearance lately as well. Can you tell me about the Fool with Tower? So this seems like a good thing. It could be devastating to some people, but like something good comes out of it. Separation. So maybe somebody's missing you, contemplating. Yeah, we get this with the Judgment too. And a mask, not really saying how they feel possibly, but balancing of the scales. I'm getting Reno. Renovation, union. So some people, I just got destruction, deception, cycles. Yeah, I'd say that's karmic. Regret and healing. Maybe there's an apology here without an apology. Or you probably, I don't know. I don't really see an apology here though. I'm seeing that cat card. Oh, it's my other deck. Or it's like an arrogant son with a... Hey, get the fuck out of there. Don't get mama going. Don't you get mama going, boy. So you want to play with magic? Boy, you should know. What is this destruction? So I think the Empress is making a final decision here. She seems to be the one in the court. You have the King of Pentacles. Ship could be going bad with work, but now it's picking back up because it's heading back in their direction. And then another Judgment. Not another Judgment. What is this one? It's not the Death, is it? X111? Yeah, that's the Death card. But this is like a new beginning. This is like a new seed has grown. So somebody had to have actually learned a lesson here. So I don't know exactly how that's going to go for everybody, but that was just major arcana. So let me take it over here. I do love the Tower and the new stat. I did, and then I clarified that, right? But I wasn't like completely happy about that. Because it was the Moon was up there too. Oh, it was the Fool and the 8 of Wands, like good information. Tell me about the Fool, please. Fool energy. What to be, obviously to be acted upon. Inner child and surrender. So there is a new start. Some of you guys coming up with something. You could have gave up an addiction. And the last time I talked to Charlie, I told you guys certain things. I don't want to keep bringing them up. Is not a bad example. It's just I break things down for you because we all go through stuff like this in our lives and within our relationships, right? But what he went through and how he did it, like, because he told me he was depressed, this and that, and it was very lack of conversation here and there. So I just backed away, and that was it. And he started hitting me up lately, and I'm just like, yep, really don't want to do that either. So, hey, get out of there. So why is all my personal shit coming out in these reads, guys? But I do think that this is saying something's about to be good, like hashed out. It could be me and Charlie. It could be you and your children. It could be you and your husband, you and your wife. It could be anything in regards to money, love life. I mean, this is energy that you're supposed to be enjoying. So is there any vulnerability here? I don't know. It almost looks like commitment, guys. Like you just don't see it coming, or how something went down. But I've known people to do that before. And when they do, they come out swinging. And he's, like I said, he's still in a little depressed mode, but I get out of there. He's like, you want to help me fix the bike? I'm like, no. I didn't even know we were talking. I had just other things in mind. So that night didn't go how it was how I thought it was going to go. That's for damn sure. So I just heard someone's all cracked out. Heroin, cracked out, Molly. Something starts with a P, 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 I, P, P, A. But I don't know. This is your judgment call that you're going to be making soon. So let's go to fire, vegans, Syrians, and Nephilim. I believe how it said. So we have passion, water, fearlessness. Tell us about that fire element. This could just be an element they want you to develop. Ow. That just fell that way. When they fall like it, it was like that. So I would turn it. Knight of Swords. Someone sneaking away in the night. Careful with any fire sign right now. Because that's like, I have an ulterior motive. It could be two people working against you. Two earth signs. Not earth, two evil. Two evil. But they're pulling me to actually two different people, two different women. And I don't think either of them are evil. Some are just nasty, Not a woman, if you ask me. No other woman, takes off somebody else's fucking crown so they feel better about themselves. Good luck with that. May you have a blessed life. What do they say in Handmaid's Tale? Have a blessed day. So all you fake ass characters out there, I hope you have a blessed day, because I want to say that's a lot of fire. This could be self-sabotage. A message could be coming in that you sabotage. But this is like running from it. It's not confronting it. But even here there's like a scheme. So I'm not really liking that. And I do think it's fire, but you have air here. No, courage is a fire sign that needs to come out of your life. or this, whatever this science, I was going to say refocus, whatever this fire sign is no good. They all come back around. They come back around and not like, I wouldn't be going in that direction. But that's just, my opinion. This is really saying fire sign. Again, if you're dealing with a fire sign, that's your message. If you're dealing with an air sign, that's your message. I don't like they're strong with zodiac there. And guys, this could be their moon, because that's what we're going through with releasing and purging and all this other stuff and just getting yourself better. With your phone. Baby, do you dare to do this? Because I'm coming in like a dark horse. Oh, okay. Don't make me your enemy. Yeah. So that could be anybody that just didn't serve your life right now, okay? Tell me about vegan. Solitude, independent, peace. There's an I'm sorry or I got feelings. Do I worry about being independent? Do I not? You have the Five of Wands. About to get into it. It's heated. Something could become heated here. Could it be jealousy? Could it be, we've had a lot of family karma coming in and out. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually proud of Charlie because the amount of stuff he's handled. I saw him last time right around after his birthday, so December. And then I ignored him in January, February, and March. So 2 months, but I think he was working on himself before that, getting in his head. So I think, and he said this was a bad winter for him. So heads up there. It could be like an emotional depression type thing, but I am amazed on how he came back talking to me. I'm amazed that he lost 25 pounds. That's huge. So I am proud of him. So for those who are doing that too, be proud of you, because I feel like we were all in a hermit, like in a bubble, that blue bubble. Remember, some days it would open, some days it won't. Oh, I'm getting a Charlie horse in my left leg, big time. It was just, it's because of the shot yesterday. That's what some of the pain was. Better not cause Charlie horses, but is my S1 and my S5. It was my S1, L5, L4 touching with the impingement there. So, of course, she got all my nerve roots. She obviously poked some nerves, but what are you going to do? So why did I just go to that? God, I feel like I'm like in deep chance here. Chance. I'm in a deep chance. Is there a Larry or a Dominic? You can pull the Cyndi Lauper too. Ariel. I'm going to pull to Ariel. Henry. Lucas. Tom. I'm getting pulled to Ancient Rome, which is the 15th of March, tomorrow. I don't know. Why would you be conflicted here? Or it's other people trying to cause some type of problem. If I grab it, I gotta flip it. So it's the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So it's like not even showing your face. And then you have the King of Swords in the back, not showing his face either. And that one's not showing face either. So it would have been nice if it came out like this. But because it's the Five of Wands, it came out like this. And that's like my mini little Empress over here, my little beauty. So why you could just be in la la land, like whatever. If somebody wants to be in the head like that, because we already did judgment, somebody wants to, you know, go there, exclude themselves. Something about a phone number here. Got your number, but don't call me. Call me maybe. Could have been that year. Scandals. I don't know if it's talking about the show. Blubber. Well, I think you're just ignoring it, which is probably the best thing you can do. Or you're going to take it on with a different approach. That would make sense to me. Yeah, there's some type of offer here. And again, signs. It's the same stuff that came out over here already. So let's go to the sirens. What was just there? I should have left it. An offer and what else? Signs. Tell me about sirens. Syrians. Sorry. What the fuck with my head? Got the Fool. New stat. The same exact energy. 4 of Wands. Page of Wands is right there. And the Ace of Cups. But it's dark. Artistic. Integrity. Honesty. Someone's not being honest with you. They do want a new stat, though. They've been thinking about it, maybe dreaming it up. I'm not really sure. But the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Cups, you know, it's kind of turning you back to it. But this, you know, then it's like completely even ignoring something here with the Ace of Cups. But the Ace of Cups is like dark, as if like maybe resentment, maybe... you got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Maybe I just don't see it, but like Prince Charming's still in the background over here. Oh, you guys can't really see over here. But Prince Charming's in the background. You know? It's not in the background here, so it's like seeing her in the light and seeing her in the dark. So I like feel like somebody's like praying for you, really wants to be with you. You do have the Lovers. But I mean, again, like if you're not getting like honesty or has integrity because, or maybe someone didn't have integrity, because I did say there was a bunch of fucking retards walking around. Be careful for them during this ascension. It's like can't fucking wait. It's like everybody's in control of themselves. It's such lovely fucking energy. Pissy energy. It's like a fucking piss fight. And then I just heard playing house. And that energy of Charlie's not even down here. But I'm only saying that because last night he asked if I wanted to go to the grocery store with him in the morning because I'm up at the crack of dawn before he opens the garage to get stuff over the weekend. And I was like, not really, you know. And then he said it again, you know, before going to bed. And I'm like, not really. I'm like, what do you want me to say? Like, are you trying to get me to play house? He's like, not yet. I'm just like, who is this guy? He's making me curious, but it's almost manipulating. But it's not. It's not. Like what he just went through is changing his life. That's why we have all the death cards and these transformations. You know, like some people are actually doing it right now. Other people are just like, oh, I'm good. What the fuck are you talking about? No, you're not. Your life's a fucking mess. You got multiple fucking characters, dabbling in shit. Probably have his fucking double life. You know, it's just pay attention to my words because I feel like this channeling in and out is actually making me, I don't know how it's making me, but it's making me. And there's that Hermit that's been coming out, but it's like coming out of it now. So new perspective assessing, but controversial. So I don't like that either though. Because this is, if somebody is controversial here, I wrote it all right here too. You know what I mean? Like demanding. It's not always, oh, it was on the other one. 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. And again, all looking out, but I like this one. And look, it's got the dogs. It's got the moon. This moon is waking people up. So the next couple weeks, there's going to be a bunch of fucking morons and retards out there, guys, okay? Don't forget. I'm giving you a heads up. Just ignore them. There's going to be lots of chaos in the next couple weeks. Even the public eye. So you want to play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're fighting for. Okay, so this is telling me, like, hey, I know who you are. 3 cups are here, so still kind of like 2 cups are there. But now it's just kind of the same dynamic, but the rose is behind. So somebody is probably still in this dark night. No, this was shadow work. No, it keeps hitting the vase. Every time I move the flower vase too, I just don't even understand. Peanut butter is just kind of like a force of fucking wind right now. You're a force to be reckoned with, my little butter. So it's like someone is sad about how something went down, obviously. But I just got pulled to my whales, guys. It's like maybe I'm choosing like cards subconsciously, because where did they go? Because I just got pulled to the whale in this deck. I thought that was a whale or something, and it wasn't. So I'm going to try to see if I can call on the whale. Peacock, tigers. Okay. Humpback whale, he's a singer, so it's about vibration again. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation will always guide you. Nothing can stop you. Keep you from your own goal. Align with your purpose and your power in your soul. I feel like it does belong over there too. So this message I'm already delivering here is going all the way to over here. I don't know how they got back together again. I want to know about this whale. I've already seen the Magician a couple times. It's being very particular. So the 8 of Cups, you're walking to your 8 of Tens. So you're acknowledging something here with the 8 of Cups. And this is like kind of like being all grown up and doing something. So do I think you have someone childish here? I don't. Or it's just like that childlike energy when the other cards came out with inner child. So there's definitely drama. I can't even tell you how much work he did. He targeted almost everything we've been talking about for a few months, guys. Honestly. So I hope a lot of you are going through this, because I'm about to jump on that fucking health bandwagon too. Smart to get a purple's personal trainer. Marsh did that too. Tell me about the humpback whale, please. But as somebody to be that motivated in the midst of the shadow work, depression, it's pretty good fight. Again, my spirituals, including me, are in a dark night of the soul, and I think it's just not like one occurrence. This is something I think we've been in for like a very long time, and it's just like it like lingers as if like it's attached to us still somehow, but it doesn't feel like it's new. It feels like it's within the last couple of years, like the chaos of the last couple of years, the ascension. I'd have to go back and like really look, but this is that dark night of the soul where you're in it and you're recognizing it, and you're going to get out of it. Looks like you're going to pull yourself out of a situation here, which is good. And use that child, because I'm not really seeing the Eight of Cups now as children. So this must be you. And I'm hearing ancient magic. I should be writing that shit down on my deck. It's like, yeah. But the offer, and do you walk away from it? I don't think so. Yep, right there, free will. Do what you want to do, but it's a fresh start either way. And that's how the fucking apple falls from the tree, guys. If you catch that apple, then wonderful. Let's go over here. Just continue being the Empress or the Emperor. I am getting pulled to Roman Empire again. Well, it was the last of it, you know. And this would be the first time in our lifetime that it's happened in our lifetime. What's going on with that whole story with Julius Caesar? It's affecting the rank. Is that when Cleo became a pharaoh? All right, let's get over here. You got some deep shit going on here. You got some death over here, ladies and gents. Tell me about you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Well, that's kind of obvious. But any advice, I guess? You might be dreaming of people. You got focused. You're being asked to shift your focus away. That's not working. And you had that over there as well. And going towards it. Paying extra close attention where you put your focus at first. Step towards creating an amazing new life. And again, this is surrounded by sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy. I just kind of got like my little boost back, you know, and that's why I'm like, I feel like 2 nights in a row, like I'm not a teenager, you know. I think I had something Saturday. I'm almost positive I do. So write something down, guys. This is my words. I'm in like a weird state of not. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's channeling, chanting. This. Have faith. It's not always easy to have faith. That trust that everything will be going okay. But yes, still you must do exactly that, because if you have faith, your life will begin to flow magical ways you've never imagined. Hi, Lenny and Nellie. And then you got miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the big and small miracles you already have occurred in your life, currently occurring and still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout. Tell me about cracked open. That was something with past life, right? Oh, this is kind of like happening the same thing, but that's a star keeper. That's a ancestral. Is it a tomb? Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention, and the signs are being given to you. Subtle ones and missed ones. These signs will help you see the best move in your life. Tell me about I remember. Soul plan, fated, or destiny. I think this is where this gets like, whoa. You got soul. You're being asked to stop diminishing your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. This keeps coming in, guys. It's a big message, and I do feel like it's for me, and I feel like it's for all you guys, and it's like, I'm starting to get to the point, like, what are we doing wrong here? Why are we not picking up on this, or we're picking up on it and just completely ignoring it? And I'm not ignoring, but they can call that ignoring. Tell me about Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, Seed of Light by staying grounded. And that grounded's been big with this moon. And you got keep going. It might feel like You've been through this path or journey for so long, and you may be wondering if you're making progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder that you're almost there. You're being asked to protect yourself and with your energy and what you give to others, because you do it effortlessly. It's important, though, you set healthy boundaries for energy before doing so. Now the time to get some protection in place. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, I'm on YouTube. You at the gym?
Yeah, we're leaving at like close to 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm calling from last night, but you're on live, so never mind. Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know what that was all about. Is it like, are you longing for somebody? Like, it doesn't feel like you're longing. Even like for those who have been like, just single, living life, whether you live in life or not, going after yours, you know, getting back out there, moving the energy. But again, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. That's pretty intense. Haven't I already looked for this book? Let's see the depth it wants to talk about. Surrender to sweetness. How can you surrender to the sweet life? How can you surrender more to the sweetness of life? One way is you can enjoy your life a little more. So there's good energy coming in there, which I think is great. You're not for everybody. Who cares? Choke on it. Yeah, choke on it. Get it, girl. Why don't you twist those words too? Twisty, twisty, twisty. Can't wait. What am I doing? You're not for everyone. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I didn't realize it was supposed to be that obvious. How can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? Was weirdness there? Yeah, too. When we were at the bar last night, we went to Mexico. We went to a Mexican bar. The people in the bar, they were leaving. She's like, I'm just so weird, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you know what she was doing? She was putting her money under the napkin. He was walking out. And Charlie was just getting the money, too. And it was like, I don't know, less than 200. But he was going to, like, leave it there, too. And because they go to this place all the time. But I'm like, that's probably like $300-400 in cash. Anyone can snag that, like, really quick. So my brain kind of went there too, and she's like, oh, I know people think I'm so weird, and she used that, and then Charlie came back and was like, well, she is kind of weird, but like different type of weird. I was just like, oh, dear Lord. I've been talking to a lot of random strangers too. Like, I go to my doctor's appointments, and they have no fucking plants with all these windows. I'm like, next time I come in radiology, I'm bringing you guys plants. She's like, oh my God, we would love it. Why the fuck do you not have any? Can't imagine not having plants in like an office or a room. Okay, so you're not weird, okay? Want to call you fucking weird? I've had people say weird, and I'm like, no, I'm not weird. I'm just a little bit of a wild horse, okay? If you think I'm weird, you clearly like it, because I'm over here 24/7. You see like all my little jabs that I'm getting out in this reading too? So I don't know what's going on here. Okay, cracked. How can you let life crack you open? So this is like a different crack. Not like you're gonna crack. start studying, especially maybe alchemy. And this, I remember, I think it's gonna kick in. I think everyone's sitting back thinking, what can I do? And it's like we're wasting time. And that's what the frustrating thing here is, because I think we all feel this, but we don't know what's exactly going on either, though. Like, it's not just one thing like happening. Like, this is a major event that's going to last for months and months. It's just the start of it. So I remember, what are you being called to do and surrender your soul's plan? See, like, what the fuck? I don't know, guys. And again, that was fate and destiny. This gets tricky, because this is where you're going to choose fate or destiny. And this is when this card comes out, I say it's intimidating, guys, because you're about to make a major choice in your life within the next few months, whatever this energy is that's just starting. Or, buy a major card tomorrow. Like, just give it a few, But this is it. Are you going to follow destiny, or are you going to follow fate? It's scary. I can't tell you which one to follow. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my job. Starkeeper. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I acknowledge I am a starkeeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay grounded as possible. You guys do the same thing, okay? I acknowledge, starting over, I acknowledge that I'm a starkeeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay grounded as possible. So, your ancient keepers of the stars has anchored in the light of your uniqueness. You've likely been incarnated on this earth for some time, if not from the beginning of time, dedicating eras of awakenings and bringing long-awaited shifts to this planet evolution. And which is true. Before I all knew that, I was like, it makes so sense. So I'm telling you, there's something big. And if you guys have any ideas for me, like in the sense of my ideas, and if you think like, okay, maybe she is holding herself back and doesn't realize it, or maybe she should go in this direction, or maybe she should go in that direction, more than welcome to throw that out at me too, because I feel the pressure too, as if like it's simple and it's already in front of my face, but my OCD is probably kicking in. I actually wanted to read a little more about her. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you can be. You can tend to use the flames of your own heart, the more love and anchor into this planet and wisdom of the stars imprinted in your soul. These are soul fragments that you call home. They are the wisdom seated here. They are called different places in different worlds and different anchors of light. Perhaps taking a trip or experiencing certain locations, awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable the Earth's energy will become and less reactive humanity will be. Here you are for a double mission, to grow as an individual and a part of a larger collection that's bringing in a shift of frequency. Trust that you can be this in the world, not of it, and lead truly with a glorious life. Yeah, guys, whatever this is, I mean, it's been coming out for a while, obviously. So when I get stuff like that over and over again, I'm like, And then this whale is linked to that too. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Because that's expediting. So you want to play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're fighting for. One of this. Completion, support. King of Pentacles. Maybe somebody's a business owner trying to think about your next move. Maybe somebody could support you. I wouldn't even say financially, maybe just food in general. You got the 9 of Cups. But it's almost like coming right towards you. This could be a wish, something, but it wouldn't be an overnight wish, guys. This would be something we wished for a long time ago, and we're like, oh man, what were our wishes? Like, this is it. It's like, with me, it's like selling your soul to the devil when I want to go light and dark. Like, it wasn't like what people think that are in the Matrix. Like, what does she even mean by that? Like, for those who experienced it, I don't even have to explain it. So I feel like Spirit or whoever I am right now, whatever this is, feisty. But they're still working on something over here, just sitting there in their throne, but they're looking at their cattle. Then you got the 7 of Pentacles. Like, do I not? This is like, all right, I'm going to take care of it, though, because it could be worse. If it was the other way around, situation will be different. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 3 of Cups. It could be a friendship. I never really like his face right there. I always prefer him like that. But it's almost like an alchemist. But it always looks a little sketchy to me. And that would be quite like an offering, happy-go-lucky. But right now it's like, it's in the distance, but it's not. It's like, I don't know if you're searching, but somebody's already there. Off. And I don't know if I get in a relationship with Charlie. It's bringing me again. I just don't know. It would be totally unexpected. It'd be the Tower. Never in my entire life did I even plan on looking at him that way. And shit just grew at friendship. So I don't know. I feel like something's coming back around for you. Money, banking, some type of gift. Definitely a friend. This could be a 9 of Cups. Again, like, I forget what they call it, but I basically sold my soul to the devil. But they call it, let's make a deal. So I'm signing over to both energies. Let's make a deal. Which is exactly what the government did now that I'm thinking about it. But let's make a deal. I don't remember that read, but it was something. Caroline, is there a Caroline here? I think it's a past life. I have sensed another thing out here that was past life too, or maybe right here with the memory. And now she's sitting on the memory. So you're about to have the support, and it's going to be an equal give and take. Yeah, see, it's somebody still like not. It could be somebody with a lot of regret, you know. And there's still releasement here for this one. But here's the deal. It says completion. So whatever this is will be completed. And I don't know if Pleiades, it's kind of darker energy. But like I said, guys, we need this darker energy to come in and out. We have to learn how to work with that. Caretaker of the lost, respite, assistance, memory. I feel like it's definitely memory. but it went that way. Fuck, I hate when that happens because it was like that and then it flipped. Okay. Starting off with the 10 of Wands. You're almost home there, but you have a statue behind you here. I like that. I feel like you were meeting somebody for water. There's a past life here, clearly. Like you've spent time with this angel or somebody. What is it when I take them, I flip them? Why do I keep them? No, I leave it. Or do I flip it? I flip it, right? Okay, so here comes that fight. It's only supposed to be a couple days or an argument, a conflict. It could be mental conflict too, or something going on, like I said, in your brain, or like somebody from the lost, caretaker of the lost. It's like, but I feel like it's here to like help something, but it's also like taking weight off. But what is this conflict? The Hermit. But again, we have the Hermit coming out, so it's just all this Virgo energy. But there's a little bit of a storm, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if like somebody could even come out of like a coma here and then be like wake up in a storm. I don't know why that's coming out so strongly. Seven of Cups, Six of Swords. So this energy is really, I don't even know. This is that one card that I've been stuck on in the whole reading. Is this Five of Wands? So conflict definitely turns into a little argument, but there is somebody around to help you, put the weight down. I don't know if you're just keeping your options open with the Seven of Cups or ideas, and be careful with ideas in this time period too, because they just whew. But careful too, because I'm getting like takers in the night, come this way with me, and people are working with their subconscious or unconscious energy right now then. So the dreams aren't always what you think you are, and another reason why be careful what you wish for. But dreams are different. So I don't know if somebody has a dream. Would you consider my love of humanity a dream? I always wanted to be a teacher, work with animals. But now I know it's definitely, this, not tarot, but all the other stuff I'm working on. But because it like comes right to you. So I really think this Seven of Cups has something to do with your dreams, but not all the dreams are going to be like that, because I'm almost positive I had somebody that called me in. I don't remember. Spirit just said I laughed. I don't remember any of it, but I do remember something, and then the dream was over, as if like they couldn't touch me. So it's like I said, we have galactic energy. We have, I'm hearing hostile energy. We have mythology all up in the skies right now, screaming. But it does feel like it's something that comes back to you. Punisher, punish me. And I just heard Casey and JoJo, but that's fat pun. Big pun. Big pun, Fat Joe. Jesus. Caroline? Anybody know a Caroline? Maybe you were a Caroline. I got pulled to her again. I don't even know where she is. Oh, look, and the Nine of Cups right here at the bottom of the dream, too. The bottom of the dream. What the fuck? So you want to play with magic? Yeah, see, I can't escape this magic thing. So it is like, or it's, what else is in, am I singing Dark Horse or am I singing another one? Because I feel like E.T., I feel like I was singing a little bit of the E.T. too, extraterrestrial. What are trinkers? I don't know. Trinkers? Dark Horse? Did I say something about trinkers? I am shaman. I got all that too. It's so wild. Like my life and how this spiritual journey started. Like it's fucking wild. Like this is my life. So wild. All right, Dark Horse. But I feel like I was saying like a lyric before that. Something maybe. Here's my number. So call me baby. Something must have happened around that song. I remember when that song came out, actually. My daughter went to work with me. I was working with the accountant doing taxes. And when I think he was walking out the door or outside saying goodbye. We usually left the office around the same time unless he had a busy day. I'd have to close up. But why? Oh, that's when the song came out because I remember my daughter doing like a Snapchat or so. I don't even know if TikTok was out then. That was like 13 years ago. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Siri.
Uh-huh.
What year did Dark Horse come out? No. What year?
Dark Horse was released.
Hey Siri. What year was it when they came out with the song? So here's my number. Call me baby.
Okay, I found this on the web. For what year was it when they came out with the song So Here's My Number, Call Me Baby?
Why is it going to the video? I don't know why this song is coming out like that. I don't even think it's the... Is this the one with the ribbon? Okay, there's something in this song up here about you. I haven't played a video in a little while, right, guys? I have a lot where I always put stuff into it. I'm just going to play it. Fuck it. There's got to be a message in here for you.
I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number. So call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number. So call me maybe. You took your time with the call, I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. I beg and borrow and steal.
Thank you, Tammy.
It's real. I didn't know I would feel it, but it's in my
So yeah, it was
way.
right around the same timeline, same 13, 14 years. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number. So call me maybe.
It's hard to look right
I'm seeing something with a garage, but it's the video. And is she in a garage? Okay. Because that's what I saw that pulled me to this song, but I felt like I was in the background with like brick, and his building was brick, but we used to laugh all the time, like, call me maybe. And it would always be like, oh, call if you need me. A client would drop off. You know what I mean? He's got to be super busy right now. So I don't know why that came through, guys. She's young, so I don't know the significance about that song, because it's just like, do, you know, the meaning behind Call Me Baby. I can see the encouragement she's giving you, and she's taking a chance, you know what I mean? But the meaning behind Call Me Baby, like just getting out there maybe. Here's heartbroken political meanings. Affection and intimacy. When you're used by a romantic partner, call me baby, you can express a sense of closeness and care, suggesting a strong bond and a desire to be cherished. Playful, flirtatious is less serious context. It might be more an enlightened way to express the affection without necessarily implying a serious romantic relationship. Nickname, terms of endearment. See, it's one of these things where you're going to get so many different, because everyone can interpret that differently. But this is the endearment between friends and family, signifying comfortable and close relationships. And the song was made in South Korean boy band. Is unconditional love for a woman. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it really only takes 1 second to call somebody, right? So, oh, that's because this energy is still on the board. So I get it. This makes sense now. I get it. Somebody who's sincere, really good person, you know, and it could even be you, but you're definitely being watched over here. Being assisted to bring back something. All right, the prince. Oh, no, we went this way. The Lilith, the thief of life. Hunger. Animalism. Instinct. It's like basic instincts. And it's the sun. She's up. She knows. Here, it's like not wanting to cross over. This always card makes me really sad, because I know that's crossing over. But it is the sun. It's like when your plant dies, you can't save it, you know? I like that bell in there. So it looks really good. Then you got the devil and the 9 of cups. Temptation. I mean, this could be primal. It could be sexual. But a whole type of different dark sexual. But it's still light and tempting. Yeah, there's temptation here. So but it seems still. Doesn't seem like it's moving. It could be. Somebody could see. Someone could be using their instinct here, because I remember the high priestess coming out. But I don't think it'd be you. I think it'd be this other person. So careful, because if you just sizzling over here and you're just down to have fun, it could be a wish, but I don't think it's toxic with the devil, guys. I think it's either fear, intimidation, authority. Could be a Capricorn. And then you got the Page of Knights, but not hearing that news. You know, so it's almost like being stopped. And then you have the Queen of Cups. I think someone's here to actually protect you. And the 3 of Wands, protect your future. Decisions are being made. And I don't think it's between you and this other people, yeah, but this is different. It's decisions already been made. in this scenario. Something was really destructive, but now it's like up front. Someone might want to travel or relocate. So we have somebody here that's still kind of like in a daze when it comes to the future. I wouldn't really say a pause because, I mean, there could be, but I'm looking at this as your straight up future. That's how they've been coming in with your ships lately. Like, they're here and we got to grab them. I'm telling you, I can't say it enough. Like, up here, I know we're all supposed to be doing something here, and it's just like, what the fuck? Does anybody feel stuck like it's talking to you, but like you're not quite sure what it is? A fight? Oh, there's still something more there. Maybe it's hiding. It could be that Five of Wands that keeps coming, that's come out twice with Judgment. But this is just like kind of wasting your life too. Free will, it's like, okay, we know you're in here, but like you are going through a dark night, so you do got to be careful with other people's feelings too. But you, again, it's like being guided, healing. So whatever it is seems to be a good thing. Go with the flow. Talk to whomever, be who you are, take care of family things. I see more laughing with family and stuff like that than anything. All right, the Prince, the Forgotten Adversary, Sorrow, Lost, Vulgar, Serendipity. I think this has to do with the fate and destiny, which again is making me fucking nervous. So we have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups right there. With the King of Cups. Then with the Nine of Swords. So again, I do like this side because he's here, or she's here. Could be a childhood thing. There is something with children here too. I don't know where that other card went. So it really is literally like right around the corner here. Somebody knows. What is this? The Lost, the Forgotten Adversity, Sorrow, Lost, Vulgar, Serendipity. I was talking to somebody the other day too. They lost somebody, somebody else lost somebody, Charlie lost somebody in the family. Like, it's just been coming out. So heads up there because that message wanted to come back out. Okay, let's play this way. Tell me about sorrow, current sorrow. Us, them. Summer, let's get one more for sorrow. Something could have went down. Someone could feel, again, a lot of regret there. Something that went down. Karmic. Tell me about, what is it, vulgar? Lost, vulgar. Third party. Serendipity. So I think something just randomly happened and you're still in awe, or you will be. And winter, every season wanted to come out. Spring came out here too, and healing keeps staying at the bottom of the deck. So we're stepping out of this. We're stepping into spring. That came out, I believe, in the beginning. Something that happened though. What's happening now? Here's my number. Call me, baby. So something could have happened in the winter serendipitously without you realizing it. Yeah, third party. That could be work. That can be anything. But like all of these are being touched with sorrow. You know, too bad, so sad. Got hurt, needing to let go of certain things. It's obviously it's too bad, so sad in a shitty situation where I can tell somebody to go sit in the fucking corner and continue to suck on their fucking thumb because we are not nurturing you. We're not doing retats. Where the fuck did I turn winter? So honestly, I don't even care about that. Something just got in the way. But like, if you are going serendipitous, this makes sense because like, what the fuck did just happen? You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others and do so effortlessly. It's important though that you set healthy boundaries with this energy before doing so. Pivot. Sometimes there are things that fall into place after trying and trying, or it just doesn't. It's time to let yourself pivot in another good way with a good idea that life can flow more easily for you and effortlessly. This could be a pivot, even if it's tiny. So whatever it is a big deal. And you're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there's much more to be learned here. Pushing against will only make things harder on the alignment. Surrender and trust. They had a surrender card too here. So, I mean, you want me to give advice if there was like a third party? I mean, well, I'm sure we've all worked through stuff like that already, but someone decided to stay in a karmic situation, but I can definitely do it for you. You're being asked to open and receiving universal gifts. This could come from the form of money, love, compliments, healing, energy, and universal wisdom. Know that we're worthy of these gifts to open up to them. So that third party was getting in the way. So that something might have ended. Yes, the release. So the universe is delivering. They're just delivering in a different way now, okay? It looks like everything's going to fall into place. But again, I didn't go up and look. Did any of you, I'm here in Caroline, did any of you have the same weird like feeling with me? Like you feel like they're here, but it's like you're not, but it's like not picking up on it either. I mean, I know there's obvious in certain stuff, and I think of like my life and stuff like that, like the obvious, but because I'm sitting here like, what are they trying to say? Like, I know exactly what they're saying, but like, I have so many things that I could pick from. I think that's what's overwhelming for me, and I'm just waiting here for something to happen when it's not just going to happen to me. I have to put work into it. I have to figure it out. It has to click. And with that, I'm kind of struggling. I can feel the intensity of that. But it is what it is. I'll figure it out or I'll miss the boat. But some of us won't miss that boat because it's intended. And a lot of us have done this quite a few times, but just, it gets sketchy right before the start. And it's just because it's just nerves, if you ask me, just our nerves, or like we question, or it could be doubt, like they said. But see, me personally, guys, I don't feel like that. I just feel like, and I don't feel stuck, which is great. But there's just that sitting there. And I had to pull out, well, I didn't have to, but the whales will call into me in this card. So, again, humpback white whale, singers, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you from going from your goals. Align with your purpose and the power of your soul. Just be authentic. It's just something that's coming in, I think we all got this, but like, I'm feeling like these messages are so strong for us. And I don't know if it's because it's like that dark night of the soul feeling that is like iffy, not like a definite. I'm kind of like, and it's a full moon. I don't even typically go out like that. But I want to say the last time there was a big transit with the full moon, me and Marsh actually went to Savannah, had fireplaces outside and sat out there. It was nice. something about a star. I don't know. Something about a star. Alright. I hope I can nap, guys. I think I slept like an hour or two last night, tops. So, really hoping I can take a few hour nap. I did come home with munchkins and coffee to start my day, so. But yep, I'm sorry. I honestly don't know if I got even 2 hours, guys. I've never tossed and turned so much in a bed my entire life. And he was just saying that happened to him the day before, but yeah, I've seriously. And then up, down, off. It was just an odd experience. I usually sleep like solid in his bed. So I don't see anybody else commenting. I call it cards sometimes because I say read a lot, but I'm telling you, like, when I read all the way through, like from start to beginning. It's something. And that was weird because I don't know if I'm hearing Meg. I don't know if I'm channeling different people. Woman Caroline was there. Somebody's name could have been Caroline. You might run into a Caroline. It could be a religious thing, church. Remember that day I was saying something about Sandy and Daisy's? The lady I called for an appointment, her name was Sandy. And then in the elevator on the way to the other appointment, it said Daisy on the elevator. They gave her the Daisy reward at the hospital. I don't know, it's just like little things like that. So that was, I forget what I scheduled, but that's the stuff I got to remember. Because that was like personally probably part of my message. I think I had 1 day surgery there, or it was a colonoscopy, and I'm like, man, you know, man, oh man, oh man. And it didn't go great the first time either. So it was like a little warning. It was already giving me a heads up, like it's not going to go good. What am I going to say? Spirit told me you can't. That's like getting surgery and stuff around full moons, new moons. Like I believe in that stuff too, but sometimes it just has to be done, and it is what it is. I think we did Mia's breast on a lunar eclipse. I don't know, but I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And I will see you mañana at some point, okay? Oh, we didn't even do weekend energy. Maybe I'll come back and do that. Maybe. I want to try to nap. I love you. Just enjoy your weekend. Firecrackers to everybody. Firecrackers, well, a bunch of firecrackers. Enjoy the energy. Whew, that was a long read for me. Odd.